Yo, 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 what's up? What's poppin'? My friends, my family. Um, I forgot to add this to my live stream earlier, so this is going to be a pre-recorded live stream because this shit is wild. Um, I mean, but you know what though? I know this might sound weird of me to say this, but I'm glad. I wish more people like this woman that you're about to see on Piers Morgan show because at least I know to stay away from them. Like, but if they come towards me with that bullshit, oh boy, it won't be a good day. Um, like, shame on Piers Morgan for inviting pieces of crap like this onto his network. Like, you know, you have people of color on your show all the time, and this woman literally will say, "Yeah, I will say it to their face, nigga," to their face. Like, it's wild, man. Like, but anyway, I'm finna play this. I got a lot to say.
Here's the thing, white people have been under attack for years. It's been systematic racism. As much as black people and people of color want to talk about systematic racism in the United States, it's quite the opposite.
What in the fuck are you talking about? White people have been under attack? Oh, I gotta watch what I say. Um, um, Whoever you are, I don't want to really say how I really feel right now. Like, like anything that black people has done, your people, your racist, you and your racist clan, because you seem like you like to be part of the KKK. Look at her. She's like a white supremacist, bro. Had destroyed it. Tulsa, um, Okogie, Florida, a whole lot of stuff. Like black folk had Black Wall Street, like because of y'all systematic racism, y'all destroyed all that shit, and it forced us to be where we are now. And then eminent domain. Let's not forget eminent domain. Like remember the interstate highway system? Like a lot of black people houses were destroyed, especially on Interstate 20 where I live in. I live in Louisiana. Like a lot of black people homes were destroyed because of eminent domain, and that's still happening today. Like I could go on and on and on, and you talk about white folks has been destroyed. Oh lordy, 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 man. I just a lot of stuff I want to say about this person, but I want to keep our YouTube channel open, so I can't say it. Um, Let me continue.
They get preferential treatment when it comes to getting a job, when it comes to getting into colleges. White people, on the other hand, have been getting attacked relentlessly. Look at 2016 and BLM and all the riots. We just had to sit back and watch people burn down our cities and do nothing about it. So the way
Oh lordy, oh BLM. That's all they could think of when it comes to back in 2020. They burnt down our cities. Like, they destroyed our cities. Those, I know those N words. They destroyed our cities. Oh, riots. First of all, those riots didn't have anything to do with protesting for George Floyd. Those are just people that just went rogue. And second of all, burning up a police station is based. Hell, I loved it when they burnt down the Minneapolis Police Department. I loved it. But you see, you and a lot of people only care about property. Oh, look at the damage to the cars. Like, oh my god, bro. I can't, man. I don't know why I'm even talking about this because it's like I really want to say something, but I know I'm gonna get in trouble.
to fight back against essentially this anti-white hatred that's been systemically, ingrained in US society is with white unity. We don't see white
White unity. Oh my god, bro. Bro, I wonder how Jason Whitlock will defend this. I believe Jason Whitlock is so unhinged, he will defend this woman. I love to see it. Cause Man, I wish Jason Whitlock was on this panel. Like, I know Jason Whitlock will, boy, put on his tap shoes, boy, he'll do a jig for this woman, and she'll still call him a nigga. She'll still call him a nigga, cause she said what she said. That's why I never understood like Coons and Uncle Tums and stuff. Like I never understand those people. Like, bro, they using you. Yeah, you getting incentive for being used, but at the end of the day, people like that don't think of you as shit. They don't think of you as shit. Oh my god. Let me continue.
White unity on
But
our side.
hang on. Okay, but hang on. Sorry, just to be clear, this has got nothing to do with anything you've just said. This is a disgusting racist woman who repeatedly spews the M word, first at a young child and then at the person taking the video of her, does it with complete impunity, does it numerous times. We are talking about a bona fide, unquestionable racist. So I don't understand why what you've just said to me.
Bro, when you got Piers Morgan saying like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a little bit too far now. You know, you too white power-ish. You too Ku Klux Klan-ish on here now. Now you need to calm down. Like you got Piers Morgan pushing back on you. It's you know. Oh my god. And Piers Morgan is not a good actor himself, cause like I'm pretty sure him and his team knew that this woman was a racist piece of shit, and you lie her on the network anyway. Like that don't make you look good, even though you pushing back on her. Like, come on, man.
Bears any relation to white unity or anything that you've just said. She's just a racist. End, isn't she? You wouldn't dispute that.
It's not about her. It's not about her. It's about
well, it is about her
coming together and supporting another white person. And it doesn't matter.
Why would you want to support a white racist?
Because I want to support free speech, and you cannot have free speech in the country.
No, that's fine. You can support free speech, but you also have to be accountable for what you say. She is. I mean, would you use the N word out of interest?
Yes.
Hey, I give her credit due. I know which person to avoid like the plague. Like this is the Blue Bunny plague right there on your screen. He said we use the N word. Yes. Why she said it so low? Like you got white power. You're a white power spirited woman. Like you believe white is right. Like I'm gonna tell you something. Like, don't use the N word. Like, I mean, like I'm warning you, don't use that word because you might get I was just gonna say this vaguely. You might get punished. I'm serious. Like, hey, freedom of speech could lead to freedom of bang. Freedom of like, cause like I see time and time again on social media when people like her call black people the N word and they get brutalized. Rightfully so, because like they don't give you the right to call people that like yeah, freedom of speech, but it comes with consequences, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, jeez.
You would?
Mm-hmm. I do, quite frequently.
You use the M word quite frequently. Well, why?
Look at that. Look at that guy next to Mark Lamar here. Interesting. Oh, dear God. Yeah, I know she use it. I bet her ass don't use it in front of black folk. I mean, she probably said to their face, but that face of hers will be, yeah, something will happen to it. Like, hey, consequences have repercussions.
Other than the fact you're a despicable racist, are you?
Some would say I am. I guess according to the ADL, I'm a white supremacist. I'm a neo-Nazi.
Yeah, well, if you use the M word repeatedly, you are a racist.
You are a racist. Duh. Not duh. Yeah, you're a racist. You proud about it.
Then are you?
Sure, I'll embrace that. If that means forwarding, helping white people achieve freedom of speech, real freedom of speech, which, by the way, Shiloh Hendricks is being attacked on all fronts.
Freedom of speech to her is saying the N-word continuously, shitting on anybody, shitting on black people, like, oh man, these people are diabolical. Just people like that gave that Hendrix woman $600,000. I'm pretty sure she opened up her own wallet and gave her some money. Hell yeah, she's exercising her free speech. And then I think I covered this in my last live stream. She said that this Hendrix woman life is destroyed. Well, my thing is this: is people give you $600,000, your life is not destroyed. Like you fine for a while. Like you can take much time as you need to find a job, which in this racist ass country we live in, she'll find a job no problem. But people like Carmelo Anthony, which which based on the evidence is self defense, his life is potentially destroyed because even if he gets off, which I hope he does, like he has a right to, he has a right to trial, like freedom of, let's see if we're going by the Constitution here. I'm pretty sure she called Carmelo Anthony a thug, criminal. He shouldn't have she had no business being around the good old white folk. A Frisco, Texas. That's some shit. This crazy deranged lunatic would say. That's how she feel about all black people. We thugs, we lazy, we ain't shit. We we want to live off her hard-earned tax dollars, even though her tax dollars are going to Israel to kill. Pretty sure she doesn't like Palestinians either. I mean, she put like, yeah. Oh man, like, yeah, like, oh god.
They're trying to bring legal charges against her. They're trying to get her children taken away. So you were saying,
like, come on, man, her kids is not gonna get taken away. They talking about it, but like, nothing is gonna happen to that Hendrix woman. Nothing's gonna happen to her. Like, this is the country we live in. Like I say the worst case scenario is she'll get fined or some shit. But beside that, because of the climate we live in, like, no, no, I don't know what you thinking. Oh Lord, her life is ruined. Yeah, like I don't see New York Post asking her neighbors about her like they did Carmelo Anthony. Like, oh jeez.
Carmelo Anthony, it doesn't matter. That's a different.
Sorry, but just to be
thing.
clear, you just said to me you use the N word regularly. In what context? Do you use it with black people?
Yes, if it's appropriate.
When would it be appropriate to use the
appropriate? It's never appropriate to use the N word towards black people. Like, again, like I said this in my live stream, like to all black people, listen, like come here, my ugly ass face right here. I know I'm ugly as fuck, but but listen at me, like I'm wise here. Stop using that word around non-black people. Like we gotta stop using the N word around non-black people because even if they not like this woman, like you're making them seem comfortable to use it. Like I don't use the N word around my non-black friends. I love my non-black friends. But again, like they don't. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want me to call them, a racial slur. So don't call me that. Like sometimes I use it around my black folks. My black homeboys. Like so when we say the N word, we just talking shit. But when other folks use it, that's a sign of hatred. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying. Like I think that too is a problem. Oh boy.
N word people? When would it be appropriate?
Anytime I feel like it.
So you're an unashamed racist.
Anytime I feel like it. When I just, see oh lordy. Oh lordy. I feel bad. I don't know if this woman got kids or not, but I feel bad for them, man. I feel real bad for them because, let me continue. Like wow.
Correct.
Well, do you understand that makes you a despicable human being?
I guess so. I don't really care. I mean, why are we not?
I don't care I don't care if I'm a horrible human being. Cause hell, I'll be fine anyway. I'm pretty sure I'm being propped up I'm pretty sure this woman on YouTube so well. Like I need to find this, not find her, but like look and see what she on. I'm pretty sure she on some podcast. You know, like to be honest with you, man, if I'm not for cancel culture, but in this case, man, like if you are sponsored, like I don't know, I'm pretty sure this woman has because Piers Morgan do have people that have shows, podcasts, and stuff like that on. Like, if you're an advertiser, I'll definitely pull my fucking ass on this woman. Nah, bruh. But, I'm pretty sure she's still gonna get ad revenue. I'm pretty sure she's propped up in the YouTube algorithm. Because, to be honest with you, like, people like my channel where, I speak truth to power the best way I can. Sometimes I don't always get shit right. But, if I said what she just said and I use racial slurs towards other people, I'm pretty sure my ass would be gone. But she can, yeah. Like, yeah, I get what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Not talking about Shiloh Hendricks? Why are we talking about?
Well, actually, I think you've moved it on in this debate very quickly to your own racism, which explains why you've supported her in public and why you've got all these views. You see no problem with the woman.
See the views. Like she know there's a lot of people like her that like shit like this, like what Shiloh Hendricks said to an autistic black child. By the way, yeah, the child was autistic. I forgot to mention that. Called the child the N word. Like the child is autistic. It don't. Oh God, God.
Shrieking the N word repeatedly because you yourself are a despicable racist. And you've just proudly admitted that with a smug grin on your face, which is pretty horrifying, actually, for most people to have to watch. And shame on you. You're entitled to do it, and I'm entitled to call.
And look at her white counterpart beside her. Oh, to the far right. I mean, she's like, I'm not this woman's friend. Shit, I don't associate myself. Yeah. And Uncle Tom over there between Pierce and Mark, he don't really give a shit. Like, I bet he's just like a Jason Whitlock, man. There's always one, ain't it?
Call you despicable.
Well, shame on white people for allowing themselves to be systematically discriminated against in the United States. This is our country.
So what she's saying is, if you're white and you don't use the N-word and you actually love black people and you love other people, you are despicable. Listen what she just said. So you're white and you don't have hate in your heart. You're considered despicable. Oh my God. So you can really just say the same thing to her, like, so you have hate in your heart, and like the septic narrative should be that hate is bad. Like, I see war as hate. So when people do war, like, see, peace is love. War is hate because you are hating somebody over resources, like like the United States does. That's how they start wars and and shit like that. So, oh my God, bro, I just why are we even talking about this? This is a waste of time. Like, this go beyond ignorance at this point. Like, this is intent. Like, a lot of people will tell me, like, Andre, this is an ignorant woman. Why are you even talking about this? Why are you even wasting time on this? I don't know, man. Like, no, I'm just trying to show people, hey, people, like, like, boy, she'll fit in the Jim Crow South, boy. She'll be she'd be the star of Jim Crow South. Tell him.
This is a country that should.
What do you
be
mean, your country?
because I'm white and my
Well, there are no.
First of all, you idiot, you dumbass idiot. This is not your country. This is a Native Americans country, which your people stole and committed genocide against the Indian people, Native Americans, for pushed them out west. Like, this is not your country. Like, you belong in Europe. Like, you can say Europe your country. Yeah, that's correct. I'm pretty sure you got Europe ancestry. Um, but I hate when people do that. I hate that. I really do. That makes me angry. Like, no, this is not your country. Like, this is Native American land. Your people stole it. You stole it. This is not your land. oh my, oh my goodness gracious. I'm holding back, man. I'm doing good, man. I could really compromise our channel. I can't do that.
Black people in American history. Is that what you're saying? That they've all just landed in America, invading your white country. Is that your position?
Damn, man, you got Piers Morgan on the right side. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, you had Christopher Columbus. Not even he did not discover America. I hate when people say that too. He did not discover America. Like, he didn't come close to America according to his history. So apparently you don't read. Let me continue.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they were brought here technically.
My God, do you understand how dumb you sound?
This is stupid.
You sound, yeah, she's a dumb ass person. Yeah, she's dumb. You dumb. Oh God, like somebody like she need to be in re-education camps. Like, people like her need to go back to re-education camps. Like, this is not your country. Technically, they were brought here. Technically, ain't no damn technically they were brought here. They were brought here on ships. Black folks, my ancestors were brought here to this country, which was stolen by those people that brought us here. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I can't. Why Andre? Why are you doing this to yourself? Nah, I got PTSD.
This is stupid and racist, and at some point we have to ask ourselves: do we want to reward this kind of disgusting behavior by platforming it?
Well, they platformed Shallow Hendrix by giving her $600K, and this woman here, she got platformed by being racist. Like, yeah, being racist gets you platformed. Like on Twitter, hell, they wouldn't touch. Hell, shit. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised she one of the folks to call me the N-word on Twitter. I don't know. I don't even look at that shit no more on Twitter, man. Like, I don't even look at the notifications. Because those idiots are just ignorant. And half of them are bots anyway. So, yeah. Shame on Piers Morgan for platforming this piece of garbage, man. Piece of vile of a human being, man. Like, come on, man. It's ridiculous.
I don't disagree, Mark. Listen, I didn't know she was going to say that. I don't disagree with you.
No. Yeah. I'm with you. I don't think you knew ahead of time. I'm saying...
I don't know about that, but okay. Let's just say safely. Piers Morgan didn't know this person was a piece of garbage. Okay.
This moment, someone who's saying technically black people brought up. No, technically Africans were stolen, enslaved, and they built this country. And the idea that you can justify calling a baby the N-word by saying that white people are losing the country is absurd. It's morally bankrupt, and it's honestly besides the point. I mean, all these are just distractions from the fact that she wants to justify dehumanizing and even animalizing a small black child. It's disgusting.
What is it?
Yeah, I never said that.
She rolled her eyes. This N-word. He thinks he's smarter than me. Oh God. I never said that. Like, you didn't hear what you just said. Like, I can rewind the tape. Like, this shit is on record now. Like, this shit ain't deleted. Like, whatever you say online, it's permanent. Oh boy, after this, boy, she finna get so many more podcasting opportunities, sponsorships. Oh boy, this woman finna be famous. Thank you, Piers Morgan. Hey, good job, man. Like, Like your people, like my thing is when you have hateful, disgusting pieces of shit like this on in the internet circles, like before you platform them, like do a little digging, like do a little vetting. Like trust me, I'm pretty sure I will not be in so many circles on around leftist Twitter, or not leftist Twitter, leftist, independent media if I was like this. Nah, I'd be definitely shadow banned. Like people like, damn, Andre is a racist piece of crap. Holy crap! I mean, going around saying all kinds of racial, hateful shit. But I'm telling you,
No, but you may as well have done because you're just an unashamed,
That's the implication of
proud
your. That's the
racist. Let
implication
me bring in Myron Gaines because you've been smirking and laughing. What's funny about any of this?
Well, I mean, I find it interesting that you guys want to virtue signal and, wag the finger and say she's a racist and everything else like this.
No,
But
she
I find
admits she's a racist.
she said she a racist. You Uncle Tom piece of. Man, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. This Jason Whitlock, man. This is Jason Whitlock's protege right here, boy. He studied Jason Whitlock and said, I want to become like that. Oh, you call her racist? She said she was a racist. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh lordy, 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 lordy.
Well, let me
I'm not
finish my
wagging a
point.
finger at anybody.
She
I don't need to
self-identified as a racist. She
But
said, "I
Myron,
am a
with
racist."
respect, Myron, I don't need to
Because-
wag a finger when somebody says, yeah, I'm racist. I use the N word against black people. I don't care. That's a racist. I'm
everyone
not
isn't
wagging
really-
any finger. I'm not accusing anybody. She is admitting it proudly. Even
Here's the
you
thing.
can't defend that, surely.
Everybody is racist to some degree. The reality is it depends on, a lot of people want to be politically correct. A lot of people want to sit there and say, I'm not racist at all. We all have biases. We all have.
Oh my God. Yep. This is what Jason Whitlock was saying. This is what Jason Whitlock was saying. Oh, everybody's racist. I'm not racist. If I was racist, I would not like the friends I talk to. I would not talk to them. I would despise them. I would talk crap about them. I would troll them. I'll do anything because got so much hate in my heart. I love everybody. I'm not racist, bro. Yeah, because I call white folks out, I'm not racist because I call everybody out. Like everybody has, people call me, people call our race out. It don't make them a racist. Now, if they have genuine points, oh my God, bro. So, oh, never mind. Let me let this shit finish, bro.
Stereotypes. We all make jokes. We all are racist to some degree. Now, how racist you are is a whole other situation, but everyone is racist. That's number one. Next thing I want to say. See, I think this Shiloh Hendrickson Metcalf situation is a microcosm of a much bigger problem. And that bigger problem is what I call systemic organization. And what I mean by this is for decades, we've had black people literally running around with black supremacy, committing crimes, not getting accountability for their actions, and then they blame the system for it. For example, George Floyd, criminal. Ferguson, criminals. Freddie Gray, criminal.
You called George Floyd a criminal. So because George Floyd, in your eyes, was a criminal, he deserved to get a knee on his neck for 10 minutes. Don't you hear yourself, Uncle Tom? Like, I'm glad Mark Malone Hill called this guy Uncle Tom because he is. Are you shitting me? Are you freaking shitting me? Oh God.
A lot of these people.
Boy, he want the podcasting opportunities. He wanted to be podcast famous so bad. It's sad, like people like this and Jason Whitlocks of the world. They get off by saying this, but let me continue, man.
Are criminals, and what ends up happening is they challenge the police officer, they get into a physical altercation, things go left, they die, something happens, use of force is utilized, and then they want to cry about the result, when in reality, it's not the police killing black people, it's black people killing black people. And if you want to talk about black on white violence, black people kill.
Police don't kill black people. Black people kill black folk. Oh my God, bro. This guy's stupid. Dumbass motherfucker, bro.
White people 2 times as much. And on top of that, most of the shootings in America, a lot of the times, are white cops killing other unarmed white men. So this whole systemic racism or police brutality or, oh, it's all so messed up. The reality is this. Black people have been able to get away with a ridiculous amount of privilege in America for a very long time. They're able to be racist with impunity. They're able to call white people crackers without being challenged back. And quite frankly, white America's had enough of it.
I mean, cracker is food. Okay. Oh God. How does it like like the N word is referred to, like they've been using that word forever. Like but crackers. But wow. So you could call black folks chocolate. Okay. What? Okay, that don't make any sense.
And the chickens have come to roost. Now, look, am I saying that's awesome? Am I saying that's great? No, but for literally the better part of almost 2 decades since the Obama era, we've had to have BLM and liberalism shoved down our throats. And quite frankly, we're all tired of it.
Right, but just to be clear, you would have no problem with one member of this panel openly saying she uses the N word at black people with impunity and is proud of being a racist. You have no problem with that.
My worldview on the protection of the First Amendment and freedom of speech overrides my personal feelings. She has the right to say
That's
it.
fine. You can support the First Amendment, but you can also have a personal view about what she said.
My feelings are irrelevant. The Constitution is the Constitution. That's what matters.
Oh, that's fascinating. Hold on. So when it comes to chastising black Americans about their behavior, about calling white people crackers, as you say, about their moral claims about the racist system, you can levy a judgment against black Americans for all the things they do. But when it comes to this woman saying the N-word, and this other woman endorsing it and saying that she herself uses the N-word, now all of a sudden we can only talk about the Constitution and the legal right. We can't offer any moral judgment against it. That's disingenuous.
So wait. So that's crazy. Like, see, so where things benefit them? Oh, the Constitution says I can use the N word anytime I want. But again, like I said, like don't go around saying that shit. Like this woman go to a store and a black woman said to another black woman, for example, and like people like that didn't have a good outcome. I'm just saying, like yeah, say it all you want to, but again, consequences have repercussions.
And it's as the only black American up here, that's quite frustrating to hear.
Here's the thing. If you want to be soft and get offended by that, that's your fucking problem, not mine.
Let me ask Ricky.
We're not even.
Let me ask Ricky. Ricky,
this isn't about being soft any more than when you were desperately saving these white people.
Hold on. This sensitive nature that you have is precisely why we have this problem.
It's not about being sensitive. It's about I didn't articulate. Hold on. Let me finish, Myron. Let me speak and then I'll let you respond. Myron, sure. I didn't articulate any sensitivity here. What I said, in the same way that you levied a judgment against black people, I'm levying one against the claims you're making. I'm no more sensitive than you were when you made your claim. I'm simply saying I disagree with you. And to immediately jump to you're being sensitive is just a distraction. I'm making an argument here. Just respond to my argument.
No.
If you're struggling with sleepless nights and exhausting days, you might want to try Beam.
Let me see. Hold on.
Making sure that we are politically correct and don't use certain words to offend people is precisely why we're in the situation that we're in. For decades, we've had to literally tiptoe around saying certain things around certain people, while the other group of people has been able to have impunity and be able to be as racist as they want to be, as violent as they want to be, without any type of consequence. And if you call it out, you're labeled a racist. The reality is this: black people.
Now he bringing up violent, dude, like who is the people that do the mass shootings? Go to stores and movie theaters and colleges. Like it ain't black folks doing the mass shootings. Yeah, black folks, yeah, we murk each other, but that's due to systematic issues like poverty and other factors which you ain't gonna bring up because that will destroy your point. Like, yeah. But again, like I don't see black folks having in Idaho having militias, saying that we're the superior race black supremacy don't even exist. What? I never heard of that before. Like, I'm pretty sure I've been living on this earth for a while now. I'm pretty sure I heard about black supremacy. Like, I'm pretty sure this idiot, because he's an idiot, will say the Black Panthers was a nationalist, black nationalist extremist party, which they wasn't. Black Panthers basically helped grandma across the street to cash her Social Security check because grandma to protect her from getting mugged, and they had a breakfast program to feed kids for school, but they extreme. like God. A lot of these people, that's crazy. Everybody, I don't want to. I want to go down that route because I might sound kind of like nitpicky, purity testing, but it has to be said in a way. But I'm gonna hold it back.
People don't want to live around black people. I don't want to live around a bunch of black people. I move to neighborhoods where it's majority white because I know I'm safe. Now, this uncomfortable reality that no one wants.
I live around white folk because it's safe. But how you know those white people want to have your colored ass there? Like, bro, okay, all right, like, yeah, you said that. But how? Because you willing to kiss they ass don't mean they like you, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like Candace Owens kind of found out quick kind of herself, like, hey, I'm saying the right things to appease white folk. Then white folk, I said something that made white folk mad. White massa mad. Nah, I need black folks, to take me back in because I have nowhere else to go. See what I'm saying? Like, oh, these people never learn, man. They never learn.
Wants to say, so I'll say it for them. Black people commit a lot of crimes. A majority of the violent crime committed in the United States is committed by a small percentage of people, and they tend to be black men. Look, the reality is the reality. People don't want to say it, but the political correctness and being nice and not wanting to tell the truth is precisely this problem. And the reason why you're seeing all the support for Metcalf and Shiloh, etc., is because white people have not been able to step up and say what they want to say for a very long time because of what I said before, systemic, organized, where they don't take accountability for their
All right,
decisions.
let me bring in Ricky to respond. Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to say that I agree that virtue signaling went too far, that political correctness went too far, but we're going from virtue signaling being the norm and being praised to now vice signaling being the norm and being praised. It's not just a matter of does this woman have the right to use that word? I believe that she has the right. I disagree with it. But is she now being rewarded with $500,000? Why are we rewarding people for performing vice instead of virtue? This is not
Exactly. Like, exactly. Yeah. I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, why is she being rewarded for saying the N-word? Because America's a racist ass country. I mean, that is just simple as that. Like, I ain't have to break it down like a math equation. Like, a lot of people like what she said. They like that, and hey, like, only in this country you always be awarded for being on the wrong side. Like, instead of people calling this woman out, saying, I'm not gonna give you a dime because you're an evil person. No. Oh, we'll give you 600 grand, that'll ease your troubles, And, in a perfect world, like, this woman would be canceled. I don't support cancel culture, but yeah. Play a little bit more of this and I'm gonna wrap it up.
not healthy. This is destructive to our society. This is destructive to our social fabric, to our culture, to our ability to live with other fellow Americans. It's gross to reward someone for bad behavior. It's one thing to tolerate it, to say that she has the right to do it, but she called an autistic 5-year-old the N-word. Like, I'm sorry, but I feel like we're kind of like missing the point in the actual context. You can say that it's part of this bigger meta story of Black and white America, but it actually is just like a short little clip. And you don't.
Hey, Lily, hey Vicky, Lily said you the problem. She said you the problem. You holding white folk back because white folk can't say what they want to say. Like the white supremacist white folk. See, you the white folk that like black folk. Oh man, like this is wow. Like wow. If it wasn't for Instagram showing the clip of Mark Lamont Hill cooking Piers Morgan and that Lily person, I wouldn't even known about this. But play a few more seconds and I'll wrap
don't
this
even know
up.
the context of it, and it's actually gross. And if we can't just say that it's gross and bad, then I don't really know where we are.
Well, I think it's interesting to me that Lily Gaddis, you retweeted Nick Fuentes, the white supremacist, by saying he said black people just raised $500,000 for a cold-blooded killer who stabbed a white teenager to death. So I don't want to hear one word about the Shiloh Hendricks fundraiser. Either everyone gets to be tribal or nobody does. Why would you retweet that?
Because I agree with it. Because we have to fight fire with fire. I mean, at some point, why are
nobody does?
Why are Jewish people allowed to be tribal? Why are black people allowed?
Oh God, Nick Fuentes. Oh God, yeah, she loves Nick Fuentes. Hell yeah, and she just like Nick Fuentes. And the crazy thing is, Nick Fuentes is not even white. Not even white. Oh God, but because like people like that, Nick Fuentes, Lily, like see Twitter. Well, Twitter's ran by a Nazi, so it kind of makes sense, that the algorithm is tailored towards people like that. Because every time I get on Twitter, I always see some Nazi shit, racist shit. Just saying.
Allowed to be tribal, but as soon as white people stand up for themselves, we're labeled a racist. And by the way, you call people racist when you want them to stop talking about things.
No, I called you a racist because you admitted you were racist. Hang on. I called, just to be clear, I called.
You said you're a racist, you idiot. What the fuck? You said you was a racist. I'm a racist. I'm proud to be a racist. That's what you said. Nobody putting words in your mouth. Now all of a sudden, oh no, oh God. Yeah, that's what.
Called you a racist because you openly, proudly admitted you're a racist. So it wasn't a question of exposing you or pointing my finger or trying to get this out of you. You proudly sat there, bold as brass, and said, yeah, I use the N-word all the time against black people. I'm a racist and I'm proud of it. That's what you did.
Racism is just having a preference. I prefer not to live around black people. I prefer not to live in a country where white people in our country are disproportionately.
I'm glad you don't live around black folk. I don't give a damn. Like, you can live wherever the fuck you want. I don't care. Same with the other Uncle Tom. Like, he said he don't want to live around black folk. Okay, that's cool. Like, I don't care. Oh God, like who said?
Attacked by black people, where in my country you can have an Austin Metcalf where he asks a guy to leave and he gets stabbed in the heart. I prefer that. That's a preference. Now, what a real racist is, in my opinion, is seeing someone as less human. I'm a Christian. I believe everyone's created in God's image, so I don't see anyone as less human. But that doesn't.
I'm gonna end it there because, man, I don't want to make this an hour long. It's supposed to be about 30 minutes, but holy shit. You're a Christian. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm Christian. I believe in God, but I like calling black folks the N-word when it's necessary or when I feel like it. Yeah, that totally make good goddamn sense. It totally does. It really does. It gets your head, gets your mind going a little bit. Man, these people are a joke. But like I said, and I'm gonna close this out. People like Lily, like they're gonna get propped up. I guess they the unsung heroes of the white supremacy of America. Like when people say America's a racist ass country, we really mean it. And Lily showed who she was. And you know what? I give her credit. I give Lily credit and credit is due. At least she's telling the truth. That way I know to stay the fuck away from her. Like. But again, Lily, I'm giving you a warning, a dire warning. Like, don't use that word now around black folk. He may wake up somewhere in a medical facility. I'm just saying.